um, and to really savor it for at least 17 seconds
Yeah.
or more. And that makes a difference because there's so much going on in the world today. We have to constantly readjust and get happy.
We do have to be grateful. You know, we don't have to look very far, and especially we look at the news. You know, to see how terrible things are in different parts of the world. You know, and some of the things, the most horrendous things that you could see beyond your craziest dreams. You see people suffering. So yeah, I think we have to be grateful, and I think, but taking the time out to do it, it's okay to say it, but it has to become a practice for us all. Which is reminding me, Diana, I'm going to take you all into that space. Some of you have experienced it if you've been in my groups before. I call it laughter, gratitude, and love. To hold those feelings in your heart and to experience them and take them into everything you do. So I'm going to give you that experience this evening as well. But, you know, there are things like that. It's just be grateful. You know, that's what I was saying earlier. If someone gives you some, you know, decent service even in a shop or whatever, some kindness, and some people are like that. It doesn't matter what job they're doing, they're going to do it to their utmost. And it's so nice to just think this person is incredible. But to say it, just to say, you know, thanks and whatever it might be, you know, but be careful not get punched if it's a big Irishman and I'm saying to him, look, you know, you look fabulous today or whatever it might be. I'm likely to get punched. But no, you know, if you think something, why not say it? We were running some training in Portugal. I think it was Lisbon, and I think it's the main city there. And there was an Italian restaurant, and we all went out. You know, the students and ourselves went to this Italian restaurant, and there must have been like 15, 16 of us around the table. But the waiter, he was just brilliant. He was just brilliant, and he had a gap in his teeth, which I thought was really attractive for some reason. And he was a really lovely looking man. You know, he was obviously gay. He was very you know, in his mannerisms and everything else. But he was just beautiful as a man, you know. Anyway, and I was looking at this guy and I just thought, he's fantastic, this guy, you know. So I just had to say it. I'm sure everyone at the table thought I was chatting him up, but I wasn't at all. I said, I have to tell you, you know, you're absolutely beautiful. I think you're fantastic and you're brilliant at what you do. And you can see this guy kind of grew like 3 inches, you know. It's just to someone to say something without any, what do they call it? Unconditional regard. I don't know what they call it, where you just say something without any agenda or anything else, just to say something that you're thinking at the time. But anyway, that was the moment I decided if I think something nice about someone, I'm going to say it. It just makes a difference to me, and it makes a difference to the person who's doing it for. So it doesn't have to be a massive, big kindness. It can just be, you know, just a normal, simple kindness that we can do. But thanks, Diana. I'm going to take everyone into that space of laughter, gratitude, and love. Just the fact that we can experience those emotions. I was listening to this guy called Brian Cox. He's an astronomer. I always get those two things mixed up, astrologer and astronomer. But I can't even say the word now. But anyway, he's one of these brilliant men that knows everything about the universe. And he was saying, and get this, because this is you. He said, you can point in any direction, and for 1,000,000 light years, there is not anything as incredible as you, to their knowledge. There's not another sentient being that can enjoy poetry or music or write music or can sing or come up with an idea. There's not a single person. You could be standing on any part of this planet and point in any direction, and there's nothing for 1,000,000 light years like you. Just think about that. How amazing are you? So I'm going to take you into this space. I've done enough jabbering. And if those of you who don't know me, you'll realise that you can start me up. It's one thing. Shutting me up is something completely different. So you'll have to, I'll rely on one of you to do me the kindness. If you think I'm talking too much, just do this. And I'll know what you mean, all right? And I won't be offended. Great to see you, Ron. Ron from Ontario, Canada. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thank you.
Good, good. Right. So, is there anything else you've got to add? Anything you think, you want to say, or you want to? I mean, you're going to get into this now with this evening. This is just a suggestion, just a hypnotist, but you'll start having ideas on how we can help each other and, move this group on. Wouldn't it be something if this was just the beginning of a movement of people who, for no reason at all, are just kind? Wouldn't that be something? And it just spread, like a kindness virus. And then all these top politicians will come out with some horrible vaccine to try and stop us from spreading. But they won't be able to stop us. Right, so if and as I said, I know some of you aren't here for some hypnosis, but you're going to get it if you're going to stay around, like it or not. I'm going to take you all into that beautiful space of unconditional self-love, and I'm going to run you through this wonderful feeling of laughter. How lucky are we that we can just laugh? I started laughing the other day in the most inappropriate situation. I couldn't stop. It's one of those, have you ever done that? You shouldn't be laughing, but you can't stop laughing. And no matter the harder you try and stop, the more outrageous your laughter becomes. It's one of those, and everyone looks at you because it's totally inappropriate to laugh at that point, but you just can't stop yourself. So I want you to, when we do this, think about a moment like that in your life and get back. Claire's already there. She's already thinking about it. So, so let's get into this together. Look on it as time out for you and understand that while we're together, you're all that matters to me. There is nothing else other than us and kindness. So get yourselves comfortable, make sure you're in a safe place. And when you're ready to do this, when you're ready to get into this feeling of unconditional self-love, laughter, gratitude, take a breath in. I should wait for Kerry to get settled. I know she's ready to go. Right, get yourselves comfortable. Now, no matter how relaxed your body and mind become, the chair will support you. I'm going to say that up front because I don't want people just disappearing off the screen all of a sudden. Your chair will support you, okay? So when you're ready to do this, just take a breath in, hold it for a moment, and as you breathe out, allow your eyes to close. Only as quickly as you're ready to experience this feeling of unconditional self-love, gratitude. That's right, and for a moment, focus on those tiny muscles around your eyes and relax them completely. And get a sense of that happening automatically. Imagine that your eyes are relaxing so completely they just won't work for a while. That's right, as you have your temples massaged and your eyes are relaxing so completely they just won't work. And as you relax your eyes, I want you to think about the people you love and people who love you. See those faces? Feel that love? Maybe think of the time when someone's shown you some kindness, or you've shown someone some kindness and you can see that look on their face. Think about one of those moments now, and as you feel that love, as you think about that kindness, notice that your eyes have relaxed so completely now they just won't work. And when you realise that your eyes are so relaxed they just won't work for a while, you can test them and find it completely locked. Just for a while, that's right. And I'm going to say the word love, and as you hear that word, that feeling of relaxation around your eyes will just flow down through your body like a bliss anesthesia. Every muscle, nerve and fibre relaxing for a while. And just for a while, nobody wants anything and no one expects anything. There is nothing for you to do but to listen to my voice. Love Get a sense of that feeling just flowing down through your body. That's right, drifting down through space and time, down toward a place of quietness, a place of peaceful inner awareness, a place that almost seems to give off signals that directs awareness down toward it, into it, more and more comfortably, more and more effortlessly, more and more completely and deeply than before. Where even the effort it takes to be aware of the sound of my voice or the meaning of my words may almost seem to be too much effort to bother making. It's so much easier simply to relax and enjoy that letting go. That's right. Allowing events to occur in your own time, in your own way, a drifting down toward that place of ultimate bliss. Get a sense of that happening automatically. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. Every word I say just takes you even deeper. And as you drift in that space, my voice, my words will drift with you to become a part of your experience now. And just when you think you've reached the ultimate space, a profound trance, bliss, hypnosis, my voice, my words will take you 10 times deeper. Get a sense of that happening automatically. That's right. Letting go even of the effort it takes to make the effort that it might take. To tell the exact position of arms, legs, or the entire body now that seems to drift through time and space. That wonderful free floating place of effortless relaxation and letting go. Allowing events to occur in their own time, in their own ways. You drift as a mind. And that mind drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. Just for a moment, allow yourself the pleasure of going out into the future, into a space where kindness is everywhere. Where it's the normal just to be kind, to have kindness shown to you. To be kind to yourself. Imagine waking up in the morning wanting the best for yourself, knowing it's okay to love yourself and to move through your day in that space, no matter what's going on around you. Get a sense of that's happened. You're in that space of peace, that space of kindness. Step into that feeling. Because now you know how good this feels. Everything about your nature, your mind, your body is inclined toward making it happen. And the unconscious mind can allow those changes to occur. And so as you drift in that beautiful space, I want you to have the most incredible experience of freedom and liberty, liberation. Is in a moment the essence of who you are, that intangible part of a human being, the passenger, the observer in that physical body, is going to separate out through the top of your head and leave your body in that chair for a while. It will be the most incredible feeling of liberation. Get a sense of that happening, the essence of who you are. Some cultures call it the spirit, the soul. I call it the essence. Get a sense of just drifting up out through the top of your head, out through what some people call the crown chakra. Get a sense of that happening. And drifting away from your body. And I want you to look back at your body in that chair and for a moment show it some appreciation. How incredible is your body? Because it is the most incredible creation in this known universe. In the history of mankind, There has never been another you. There will never be another you. You are unique. And I want you to notice that the essence of who you are is ageless. It's infinite. And the essence of who you are is pure energy. It's pure intelligence. It's light. It's love. Just for a moment, think back to the first moments of your life on this planet before you knew anything. And all you were pure energy, pure intelligence, light and love. And that's who you are at the core of your being now. And anything that's not that was learned. It's not you. Get a sense of that now, that incredible understanding. You are love and you are loved and you are loving. Get a sense of drifting even further away from your body, drifting up out of the building you're in, drifting up into the sky, drifting so high that you could actually look back at this beautiful planet we're living on. Get a sense of that beautiful golden globe spinning through space. The whites of the clouds and the mountaintops, the greens of the forest, the blue of the ocean. How incredibly lucky are we to have landed on this planet? Of all the planets in the universe, how lucky are we? And notice as you look at that planet from way off, how your perspective changes. How things that had seemed overwhelming no longer have any power over you at all. Things that had seemed hard or difficult to overcome no longer have any power over you at all. In your mind's eye, get a sense of a target, like an archery target, or a massive spinning vortex of lights. Get a sense of those lights in your mind spinning between you and that planet. In the center of that spinning vortex is the most intense, incredible feeling of unconditional self-love and kindness, joy. And in a moment I'll make this sound. As I make that sound, you'll get sucked into that spinning vortex, and your mind and body will be flooded with the most intense, incredible, wonderful feeling of unconditional self-love and kindness. And I want you to know you are worthy of those feelings. So get ready. It's going to be intense and it's going to be immense. So get ready. As you hear that sound, you're going to get sucked into that spinning vortex, and your mind and body will be flooded with those beautiful feelings. Get ready. Now you're in that space. Feel your heart expanding with that feeling of love. Feel your mind free of every limiting belief, replaced by that feeling of kindness and love. Imagine it's happening and there's nothing you can do about that. Notice that your heart can't contain that feeling. Feel it spreading through your body. Feel it spreading beyond your body, rippling out to the edges of the cosmos. And you're at the center of that feeling of unconditional self-love and kindness. Because you are love, and you are loved, and you are loving. And the essence of who you are is pure energy, pure intelligence, light and love. Get a sense of that now. And notice as your body and mind are flooded with those feelings, that every doubt that was placed on you gone from your mind, because it cannot coexist in your body and mind with that feeling. And as you spin in that space, I want you just for a moment to think about a moment of pure, unbridled laughter. One of those moments in your life when you just couldn't stop laughing. The most beautiful feeling. Get a memory of that now. Or you laughed at something or something that happened and it was just the most beautiful feeling. Get a sense of that now. And when you think about it, I want you to step into that feeling and feel that laughter once again. And I want you all to do this. I want you to reach up with your right hand like you're reaching up for the stars. And grasp that feeling of laughter in your hand. Reach up with your hand, grasp it, and pull that feeling of laughter into your heart. Put your left hand over your right hand and feel that feeling of laughter growing within you with that feeling of unconditional love. Pull it into your heart, that's right, and feel that feeling of laughter growing. Feel your heart expanding with that beautiful feeling of unbridled laughter. Now think of a moment of gratitude for someone or something, a moment of pure gratitude for being alive, or for having a certain person in your life, or having a feeling. Get a sense of that feeling of gratitude, and once again, step into that feeling, feel into it, and when you're ready, once again, reach up with that right hand, like you're reaching for the stars. Reach up for that right hand and grasp that feeling of gratitude now, and pull it into your heart center. Put your left hand over your right hand and feel that feeling of laughter and gratitude growing in you now. Feel your heart expanding. Feel it flooding through your body into every cell, every fiber, filling you up. Now think of a moment of pure, unconditional love. Whether that's for someone, or whether you feel that from your pet, your dog, your partner, but a feeling of unconditional self-love. Think about that moment. Step into that feeling. And once again, when you're ready, reach up with that right hand like you're reaching for the stars. Grasp that feeling of unconditional love. Pull it into your heart. Put your left hand over your right hand and feel your heart expanding now with that feeling of laughter, gratitude and love. How incredible is it to be alive, to experience these feelings? Because you are love, you are loved, and you are loving. You are the most incredible creation. Feel that feeling now flooding through your heart and body. And this feeling is going to stay with you. And you're going to take it into everything you do. Because you are love, and you are loved, and you are loving. And this feeling of unconditional self-love. Wanting for yourself what you want for the people you love. Wanting for yourself what you want for your child or your partner. That's going to stay with you. And you're going to know you are worthy of that feeling. So as you spin in that space of pure, unbridled laughter, gratitude and love, once again, go out there into the future and allow yourself the pleasure of the dream of living in a world where people are kind to each other. Living in a world where there is no judgment and no fear of judgment. And notice as you think about that now, how every fear you've ever had about being judged is gone, because now you know you are the most incredible creation. You are love, and you are loved, and you are loving. So as you drift in that space, it may be interesting to know that in that beautiful, relaxed, drifting state of mind where those wonderful thoughts drift by like dreams, it's your privilege. Use this experience. Think about the things you can do. Strengths, abilities, skills, the love you may have overlooked before, that will allow you a clear view of the possibilities of a new way of living, a new way of being. Take that time now. Brief time. Seems to be a long time. Review, plan, at some level of awareness, the things you're going to change later on, things you're going to do later on. As we move into this space of kindness, imagine those changes that are taking place and there's nothing we can do about it. Go over with your unconscious, that instinctive, intuitive part of your being, to know that you are worthy of that kindness yourself. To aim those words at yourself. I recognize the good within you. Thank you. I care about you. I want you to be well. In a moment, I'm going to count to 10. And every suggestion you've been giving yourself, your mind and body will act upon. And on 8, your eyes will open. And you'll see life differently, experience life differently. The new understanding and a calm inner peace you're going to take into everything you do. As we spread this feeling of kindness until it's the norm. And on 10, that feeling of unconditional self-love is going to stay with you. Because you are love, you are loved, and you are loving. 1, being absolutely wonderful. 2, to create this movement of kindness, do it brilliantly. 3, a feeling of freedom from every limitation. 4, feel the force of that love, laughter, gratitude and kindness flooding through your body and mind. How incredible are you? 5, feeling wonderfully alive now. 6, 7, 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely wonderful. 9, 10. I think we'll have some post-it notes printed, Rachel. Send them to everybody on the planet. Stick it on your mirror. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion. Well, thanks for joining me and thanks for joining the group. You know, I'd love to think that we can spread kindness and just do our best to keep that feeling going. It's easy to get knocked off that feeling, but let's keep it going as best we can and see where it takes us.